Well, welcome, Nadine. Welcome, everybody. My name is Kate, and I'm the creator of the Easy Entity Release. And today we are doing part 2 of Blocks to Self-Love. Nadine was on last week, and we started to clear. We began to clear 4 blocks around loving yourself, which is an issue that a lot of us have. And I got so many comments about how much people really love the work, and they really loved you, Nadine, and just really appreciated you sharing. So I wanted to have you back so we could keep working, and then maybe you could share what you've been going through this week, and we can just continue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so grateful that you picked me the first time, because I just made so many breakthroughs. I just want to start by talking about where you took me at the very end of the last session. So I was in 12th dimensional consciousness, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's just crazy, because when I was there, it's like I wasn't really here anymore, like with you. I went into a state where I felt like I was floating in just love, and I felt like the whole universe around me. I felt God, and I felt the earth, and I was so accepting of me just the way I was. I'm so happy just the way I am. I'm good just the way I am.
Right.
And it was funny, because I was loving that feeling so much, and I felt my spirit say, "It's not, you don't have to go back yet. It's not time." But I heard your voice, and I felt myself drifting. But then my personality, my ego came in and said, "You have to go back." And I opened my eyes, and I was like, where am I? For a second, it was like deer in the headlights. I was like,
Yeah.
what was that? That was so amazing. And that really inspired me to just want to stay there. I did not want to leave. I was like, I'm not leaving this place ever. I want to stay here. I was meditating. Then I go to bed. I wake up. I feel this war just inside me. I feel the demons like screaming, like they're not happy, because a little bit of the light came out, and those demons came in, and they're like, nope, we want to slap you right back down. We don't want you to feel this good. I was angry. I was just like fighting with my husband. I just wasn't happy. And I just figured out, I'm like, you know what? This is the darkness.
Yeah.
And it's fighting with my light that's trying to come out.
Right.
So I just started clearing. I started the whole clearing process the way, you've taught us.
Yeah.
And a lot of thought entity consciousness I uncovered, and I cleared a lot of that.
Right. Thought form. Yeah.
Yes, and I needed some help. Some people helped me on the EER site on Facebook, and such a great group of people.
Oh.
They're always there if you need anything or need some help clearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel better every day. And last week was tough. Like this last week leading up to today was difficult.
Right.
Until I kind of figured out some tricks on how to get yourself leveled out. So as soon as you clear, as soon as you're done clearing, you have to stay in that good place for at least an hour. I made a mistake. I cleared, then I went in the kitchen, I started cooking, and then people were asking me questions, and then I was getting stressed out, and people were texting me, and I feel like the entities just sucked right back into me.
Yeah.
I kind of went back into my old ways. I think I got stuck in the snow that day, and I was just ripping mad, and I was blaming everybody else. I'm like, wait, you're not a victim, okay? Calm down. So I kind of learned the tricks that, once you do clear, you got to stay calm, meditate, just try to stay in that place as long as you can.
Yeah, to ground it in, right? And
you have to, yeah.
To have it be a lived experience rather than just a glimpse.
Yeah, right. Because it's not just like a magic trick. You have to live a new life too.
Yeah, what you're experiencing is who we are. That's the essence of who we are beyond the physical. I mean, that's our natural state.
Yeah.
All this, the shadow and the darkness that we create also just gets layered and layered and layered on top of us. And the contrast comes in to show us where we are separate from our own light. Yeah, and that connection to source, which is where we all came from. Yeah, so it's definitely possible to come back to that.
I mean, my goal now is to try to get myself as close to that as I possibly can so I could stay there.
Right.
And you have to just look at everything like with a love perspective. Like you can't victimize yourself in any way. And I'm just perfect for doing that. It was everybody else's fault. You can't think like that. You just have to be forgiving and loving, and you have to stay there. You have to just strive to stay there as you're clearing.
Yeah, yeah, and come from the heart. Every decision, if you can come from the heart rather than from the ego minds, because that will run wild. So kind of training it, putting it on a leash like a dog.
Yes. Suppress it any way you can.
Right, right. Keep a short rein on that ego because it will, and before you know it, you're out spinning, right? These crazy thoughts are not you. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so are you ready to clear some more, Nadine?
I am. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to start how we usually start. Glasses on. So if you're new to watching these videos, it's always good if you're a practitioner to ground, shield yourself, ground yourself. Just set up the session for yourself and also for the client, or whoever you're working on. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so I like to put, I like to place, I call them containers. If you don't like that word, you could call them rooms or however you like it. But I'm placing, my intention is placing Nadine in a container for healing. And we're placing her in 12th dimensional consciousness before we've even begun. That is where she will end up. Okay, and then I'm creating a container, an energetic space filled with love and light also for the rest of us, for myself, the people that are watching now, and for the people that will watch the replay. Okay, and we could all do this shielding practice, imagining roots, deep roots coming out of our feet and connecting all the way down to the core of the earth, to the very center of the earth. And these stabilize and ground us in everything that we do. And also connecting through our crown chakra all the way up to 12th dimensional consciousness or beyond. The 12th dimension is fine, is perfect. So just imagine a stream of light coming from your crown chakra, connecting all the way up. And that's like a going home. It really is. It's connecting us to where we came from, to what we are. To the pure essence of who we are. And then from the shield, for the shielding, we can imagine a ultraviolet flame or an ultraviolet light beginning lighting in the heart space. And this light spreads, leaves the heart and flows through the entire physical body. And it flows out from the physical body and encompasses all our energy bodies. And just flows out maybe 8 feet is good. So just imagining that traveling out 8 feet in all directions in front of us. Behind us, to the sides of us, above us and below us. And all these sides connect. And this is our shield. So we always shield not from fear, but from a place of love, gratitude, with a smile on our face. Because we are the shield. There isn't anything external that's coming in, it's us. We are protecting and loving ourselves. And any and all lower vibrational energies and frequencies that still have us moving from pain, struggle, suffering, any of these thought forms that we are ready to give up, these dissolve now before we even begin. For anyone watching and for Nadine and myself, these transmute, transform now back to source consciousness. And any technology that I'm using, technology that anyone is using right now to view this, I ask that instead of that using us, we can transform and transfigure that so the technology is for our highest good. And it's possible to shield any technology that you're using. We can close doors, we can close portals, the lower dimensional energies through technology. And moving forward, this session and into the continuation of our day, everywhere, in everything that we do, that we can start from a new beginning point, expressing our existence from a new beginning, maybe one that's more playful, more heart-centered. And we can move in a more playful and heart-centered way through our work, through our relationships, through parenting. I'm just asking that we are shown these new beginning points and we're able to access and anchor in new beginning points in our most mundane tasks and jobs throughout the rest of the day. And we see the joy in the mundane tasks that we do. And just giving thanks and gratitude. I give thanks to Unity and for everyone who's watching right now, everybody that will watch. And for Cleo behind me. Okay. Hi Tracy, hi Flavia, nice to see you. Okay, so let me just tune in. So, okay, so we're shielded, we're grounded. Next we'll do is ask, we're all connected to source at this point. Is this correct? That's a yes. Nadine is connected to source consciousness. And this is where I tune into, we tap into and ask our questions. I can ask if there's an aspect of Nadine that wants to witness, wants to show up and assist. And that's her higher self. I think that was the same as last week. So our higher selves are the higher aspects of ourself. So it's not something that's out there in the universe. This is our higher wisdom, our higher knowledge that we are drawing in. Right? It's a very sacred, has very sacred wisdom that it's come in with, that we are tapping into right now. Okay, so I use muscle testing, I use my intuition, get answers. Okay, so the way, let me just tune into Nadine. So I think the question we formulated last week was, is there an energy or belief that we could clear that will allow Nadine to come to clear any blocks to self-love, or we could say that will allow her to come more into feeling and expressing self-love for herself. Okay, and that's a yes. And I'm sure last week we did a scale from 0 to 10, right? So I don't remember what that was, but we could check. So we want it to be a 10, for Nadine to be fully embodying self-love. And right now, it's like a 7. Okay. I'm sure it was lower last week. So let's see. So we're using the charts that we all know. I'm using the 1,000 negative beliefs. If that comes up, I'm using, I have an offensive energies chart. I'm using Cleo. Hi, Rachel. And we'll just see what we need. Okay, so is there an energy or belief we can clear that will allow Nadine to open up to self-love, to clear those self-love blocks? And that's a yes. Okay, so it's in the trauma chart that we all know, that's been posted in my group. And so we just ask, is that in column A, B, and C? It's row 3. Okay, so it's fear. And can we get an age from this? Is it hers? Yeah, so it's hers, and it's also shared with a male. And the age is, okay, age is, it's around age 19. 19, 20, 21. Okay, so 19 through 20. Okay, do we need to know more about this? And we don't. And is it safe to clear? And her higher self is telling me yes. And do I need to swipe? Okay, I do. So we're going to cleanse, clear, release these trapped emotions, any emotional energies of fear for Nadine from those ages, 19 to 21 are hers. And also any that she shares from those ages also. And these cleanse, clear, release for her now. And I just wait for a sign that they've cleared. And there it is. Yeah, okay, so we could, her breath, we can see that they're cleared for Nadine. I could feel that. And is there any more fear right now? And that's a no. Okay, is there another energy on this chart? And that's a no. Okay, something on my energies chart. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, it's actually insanity. Okay, that sounds really scary, but it's not. So Yeah, so oftentimes we can have a frenetic energy, like an insane energy, especially if we're angry. Let's just see, this isn't even yours, Nadine. Okay, this is absorbed from a male from age 2021. Okay, 22. So from around there, do we need to know more about this? And we don't. And is there an underlying cause? And there's not. There probably was, but we've already, Nadine has probably already taken care of that. So I'm going to swipe. So we're just clearing this like a trapped emotion. So we cleanse, clear, and release these emotional energies of insanity, any frenetic energies. Any energies in Nadine's body that resonate with this type of energy, we cleanse, clear, release now for her. Okay, and we're asking Nadine's light essence to come back. So sometimes this negative energy is super intense, and her life force energy, her prana, her light essence actually leaves. So we're asking that to come back right now. So I just see these light particles, light essence coming back. Okay, and that came back. So is there any more insanity, this energy of insanity? Clear. And that's a no. Anything else on this chart? Okay, on the trauma chart. So more fear. Is this yours? And it is. It's Nadine's. And this is younger, so around age 11, 10, and 11, 12. And this is shared with a male. Okay. And do we need to know anything else about that? Is there an underlying cause? And that's a yes. Okay, so is that something in this chart also? And that's a yes. And it's panic. Okay. And is this Nadine's? And that's a yes. Okay, and is it safe to clear this? Yeah. Okay, and these are trapped emotions, emotional energies. So we are cleanse, clearing, releasing these trapped emotions, emotional energies of panic, and Nadine from those ages, from age 9, 10, 11. And it's really effective to use the breath to clear energies through, as Nadine is doing. You can also tap your thymus. You can swipe the governing meridian, central channel. You could do EFT points. You can use intention. You can even shake. Yeah, so you can you can even get up and walk around a little, or if you're at home doing this, shake out your hands. Anything to help that release. Okay, and
I noticed a lot of those insanity energies were coming up this last week, and panic.
Yeah.
I was running into insanity. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nadine is using the EFT tapping points on the collarbone. And these just all facilitate movement of energy from the physical body. Okay, so I would just tune in with Nadine's higher self at this point, and is it okay to continue? And that's a yes. And is there any more panic for now? And that's a no. That doesn't mean to say there isn't any more, but Nadine's higher self is just telling us that there's an order of operations, and we're going back to the fear. We're going to clear that now. And this is absorbed from a male. And do I need to swipe? Yeah. Okay, so we cleanse, clear, release in these trapped emotions, emotional energies of fear. For Nadine, from age 10, this is age 9, even age 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, we're going to stop there. And these cleanse, clear, release now for her. So in my mind's eye, I'm imagining the bigger being that Nadine is and her rising up above this. You can do that if you're working for yourself. You can do that now. Maybe you see yourself at that age, and then you can see yourself now as an adult rising above that. The genius consciousness, the highest consciousness that you are, rising up into that 12th dimensional consciousness. I'm just moving this energy. I feel everyone's holding space.
Sorry.
No problem. Thank you, everyone, for holding space. I can really feel that. Okay, so my intention is also for people watching now and later to receive maximum benefits, also for themselves. So if something that comes up is something that you have, and it will be, there's always a group dynamic, you can cleanse, clear, release also along with this. Okay, and then we can ask Nadine's higher self, can we continue? And that's a yes. Go back to panic, which is hers. Okay, so to clear that, and it's not. So when that happens, we can just ask, can we clear the energies of feeling unsafe for Nadine? And then I would always check in with Nadine. Are you okay, Nadine, physically?
Good, I'm doing good.
Okay, awesome. That's important. Obviously, if she's feeling lightheaded, like she's not feeling good, we want to stop the session. Okay, no matter what her energetic says. If her physical is not right, okay, good. So we're going to cleanse, clear, and release any energies of being unsafe or feeling unsafe for Nadine. That an aspect of her consciousness is feeling now or has felt from those early childhood years. And this cleanse, clear, release for her. Okay, let me clear this. And then we just ask, is it safe to move forward? And that's a yes. Okay, and Nadine agrees. Physically, she's okay to move forward. Energetically, we're hearing it's okay to move forward. So we need to go to panic, to fear. And this is Nadine's. And this is from age 3. Okay, age 2, 3. And it's safe to clear this. That's a yes. Okay, so we cleanse, clear, release these trapped emotions, emotional energies of fear for Nadine from this age 2, 3. I'm just checking in with Nadine's inner child right now and just asking if she's okay. And she is. We can ask, Nadine has a wounded child, and she does, and she's okay. So we're just always checking into these different access points to facilitate the best healing. Okay, and we're going to cleanse, clear, release any feelings that may have surfaced for anybody watching that will watch around being unsafe, feeling unsafe, and any fear. I'm rising above this fear, knowing that we are perfection itself. That we are love, we are source consciousness, and that we have all the answers that we need in every moment, even if it appears that we don't. Just go within, take some breaths, center yourself, try and meditate. reach out to somebody to hold space for you. That's really important. Yeah, that's something really beautiful. So oftentimes when we're struggling, we reach out to somebody and should I talk about this? Yeah, so I do this, I've done this too. We often, when we're kind of, we don't know what to do, we're kind of panicked a little, we just reach out and kind of spew all our stuff everywhere to everybody. So instead of doing that, we could just ask somebody that knows how to hold space for you, and you can just say, I'm struggling right now, I'm going through something, can you hold space? And that person would just sit and just think of you in their mind's eye and just hold the biggest space for you to work through that and to grow into that space, moving through your through the issue that you're going through.
So who like for instance would hold space? I'm struggling with that understanding.
Yeah, so they're like holding you. They're literally, if it was a physical thing, they'd be holding you in their arms. They'd be scooping you up, and they'd be holding you. So energetically holding space for someone is doing that. They're saying, I see you. I know you're struggling. I may not be able to, I can't fix this issue for you, but I know, I see you, I know you, and I'm going to hold you in this heart space, in this loving embrace while you work through this.
Okay. And it was someone in the human realm, not the spirit world.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
oh, you can
that's
ask.
what I was
Yeah, you can ask definitely in the and it's the spirit realm also, if that's
okay.
That's a definite. But I was being told, yeah, to say, I mean, we're in an amazing group, right? So of human spirit beings. So, and there are plenty of people that can hold space, and you can post that in the group if you're struggling. Just you can just say, you know, I'm really struggling. Can you hold space for me right now? And people instantaneously, they will do that. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And that kind of gives you a little boost, right? And it gives you, yeah, it allows you to come into your fullness.
Yeah.
Just knowing that someone else, other people are there, right? Without them fixing it, because lots of times, especially as women, we want to go in and fix, right? We want to say, oh, da 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 da. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so can we move on from fear? Can we move on from panic? And that's a no. So this is Nadine's. Okay, so age 10, age 9, age 8, age 7. Okay, 5 to 10. Can we do this all these ages? And that's a yes. Is it safe to do this? Yeah. So we cleanse, clear, release these trapped emotions, emotional energies of panic for Nadine from those ages. And these cleanse, clear, release for her now. All time and space. Okay, so I'm also seeing now that, so it is possible, because we're multidimensional, that we've anchored in possibly that Nadine is anchored in panic and fear in other places in the universe, like on other timelines. So we are going to take care of that right now. So let me see. Yeah, so any other places that Nadine is, any other dimensions, any other timelines that she's already projected out this fear and panic. We're going to fold these. We're going to cleanse, clear, and release this for her so that doesn't become her present future. And fold in these timelines that no longer serve her. And we're going to do some timeline work at the end, I think. Okay, I just saw that came up. Okay, do we need to stay with fear and do we need to stay with panic? And that's a no. Okay, so Nadine's, I'll just check back in. Nadine's higher self. Is there something else that we could do for you that will allow you to love yourself more? And it's a belief. Okay, is it in this chart? Yes. Okay, let's root chakra. So the root chakra is our survival chakra, our connection to the root of ourselves, to the earth. So anytime we feel threatened, that can bring our root chakra out of balance. It does. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so this is this accurate? Truth? Yeah. I have family DNA patterns that no longer serve my highest and greatest good. Okay. Is that truth? Sorry, just keep the camera. Yeah, so can we just clear that? Yeah. Okay, so we're cleanse, clear, releasing this belief for Nadine. She has family DNA patterns that no longer serve her highest and greatest good. Also, any astral DNA that no longer serves Nadine. This 2-strand DNA that no longer serves her. We're going to fold that in. And we're going to activate 12-strand or higher DNA for Nadine. This is what we've already had. This is what we came from as higher source consciousness beings. And then we chose to come down into this linear third dimensional plane with 2-strand DNA, which was manipulated. Okay, and we did this, yeah. Okay, that's going through, so we're just going to take a moment. And activating this for anyone watching, for myself if I need this, for Cleo, like that. Any other cats that need DNA activation, we're activating those now. Okay. And something else that we could clear for self-love blocks for Nadine, and that's a yes, it is a belief, and it is, it's in root chakra. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to deny my feelings. Came up. The truth is this, as in for Nadine, and that's a yes. Is this, yeah, okay, is this yours? Is it, and it's also shared. Okay, so as you probably heard me say, when I speak about beliefs, we have the original belief, and that imprinted for Nadine at age 2, that you have to deny your feelings. And then this also gets imprinted can get imprinted many times. It's not like Nadine had this belief, or any of us have this belief one time and that's it. It's like kind of reverberates through our bodies, right? And that's what I call an imprint of a belief. And that's, we know, yeah, so around 100 times. Okay, so we're going to clear, cleanse, clear, and release this original belief. Then Nadine had to deny her feelings. And any imprints that I'm seeing right now that have imprinted Nadine's energy field, her mind-body field, anything that's already projected in the future, we're going to fold that in, cleanse and release for her into her present future. Making this cleared. And then it's also absorbed. So from a male, do we need to know anything more? No. So everywhere this belief Nadine has absorbed, that she has to deny her feelings anywhere in this lifetime, that she's had this, that she shares this, that she's absorbed this. I cleanse, clears, releases for her. And it transforms, transmutes now. And we're bringing Denise's light essence, this life force energy, her plasma energy back. We're inviting that back into her body. Okay, let me do this to complete. And that's a yes. No. Okay, so is there another belief? And that's a yes. Is in root chakra? That's a no. Okay. 7th chakra, which is crown chakra. Okay, there's a sim row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Lack of tenderness. Okay, so is this Nadine saying that she lacks tenderness in her childhood, in her life in general? And that's a yes. Okay, do we need to know more about this? And we do. So the first time this imprinted, or this, she thought this was age 2. Okay. Do we need to know more about this? And we don't. Is there an underlying cause that has not been cleared? And that's a no. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clear this. We cleanse, clear, release this negative belief that Nadine lacks tenderness in her life. And any imprints that have come from this, that have imprinted on Nadine's energy field because of this core belief, this core wounding. Okay, is there more to do around this? Yeah. Okay, so the reason I asked that, why I visually see, it just kind of looks murky, like the ocean is a little murky, so it's just kind of telling me there's something else. Okay, so I'm being told to ask you if you have anything to share, Nadine, around this tenderness, lacking tenderness. Is anything?
The only thing that's coming to my mind is I was thinking of, like, I have a rage, some kind of rage. Like, I'm upset that I didn't have tenderness.
Right.
Like, I feel enraged.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, so enraged right now, you are?
Yeah, like what was coming to my head was just rage, rage,
Yeah.
rage,
Okay.
rage.
Okay, so this is beautiful. So this is what we can clear also. It's like a secondary effect right now. So that's a little side thing. If Nadine hadn't have said that, that would not have come up for me to clear, right? So she has to be willing. So it's like a partnership. She has to be willing to share a little and to give herself permission to clear. And then that comes up for me, and maybe a little more things come up on my end. So yeah, so okay, can we just clear that rage? Is there a conception point of when that started? Yeah. Okay. So around age 30, 31. Okay, so we can clear the conception point of rage, anger, and there's also sadness. So we can clear this. Can we can ask if we can clear this as a trauma field, which is like a field of energy that has all this encompassed in it, instead of clearing just one thing at a time. So I'm asking her higher self, and that's a yes. Okay, so we're going to cleanse, clear, release this trauma energy field that encompasses rage, anger, sadness, sorrow, everything that Nadine, or some of the things that Nadine has expressed. And if we can, I'm going to continue to clear this from age. Is it every age? Yeah, so every age until now. We're going to cleanse, clear, release this. If we can do it as a trauma energy field, a field of energy that I'm seeing, we're doing that. I'm going to tap on my thymus to move this stuck energy. Okay, and then I still, if you can feel energy, so I still feel that it's real heavy, so we just kind of keep asking. We can ask if it's safe to continue, that's a yes. Do we need to ask Nadine? No, so it's up to me to figure that out. So more anger, okay, specific age, and that's around 39, 40, 41. Okay, so we're just going to clear that, cleanse, clear, and release this anger from those ages. Nadine. Any hurt also, any pain, sensation that I'm seeing. You can clear pain as an energy, as a sensation, especially if it's a secondary sensation, like caused from something, an injury or something. Okay, we need to clear more pain from that age. Is what I'm doing good enough? Is it working? Yeah, it's like, okay, so we're clearing all the emotional energies of pain from those ages, 39, 40, 41, 42. And this cleanse, clears, releases for her now. And any shared pain, I'm just seeing any absorbed pain. So this could be physical for anyone that's doing this. It could be emotional, mental, it doesn't matter. Okay, and this cleared. I need a break. Okay, so higher self is saying we need a break, so we're taking a break.
I've been having a tightness that I've been feeling in my right kidney.
Okay.
A tightness in the right kidney. Maybe it's
okay.
to tell me something.
Yeah. That right now. Yeah. Is that what we're stopping? And that's a yes, and I'm going to yawn, which is maybe I'm not going to yawn.
Yeah.
Energy expelling, right? Okay, that didn't happen, but it's definitely there. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to ask what this is. So yeah, so anger, rage. Got some fear there. Okay, can I just clear it as this? Do we need to know anything else? And that's a no. So if everyone could focus their attention, energy, I would really appreciate it on Nadine's. You said left kidney?
Right kidney.
Right kidney, of course. Right kidney. Okay. We're just sending healing love, energy, and we're cleanse, clean, releasing any blocks in. Let's just do both her kidneys right now.
Okay.
There any fear, any anger, any grief that's there, any sadness. Okay, so we're just going to keep this going, clearing this energy that's right, left kidney, urinary system, no. Okay, so just her kidneys. So I'm seeing an image of you actually kind of with a little Nadine with boxing gloves on wanting to fight this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a child too. So that means that Nadine is a child. Yeah, like really feisty, and I can just see you in the boxing gloves.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, let me just think about that. Yeah, so she's telling me, I'm being told that you don't need her anymore, that you don't need to fight, because ultimately that was, you're fighting yourself. I know it's fighting external people, right?
Yes.
Doing, it was damaging to you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to honor that part of you for that wisdom and knowing. And I'm just going to ask her what she needs right now. And she says she wants to disappear. She wants to dissolve. Okay. Is it as simple as that? No.
Never.
Okay. That was worth a try, right? Okay. So we need to clear some fear. Yeah, so that can just be integrated. So when we clear this fear, anything else, no, it will just integrate back into the wholeness of who you are. Right. Okay. So do we need to know anything else? And it's just really throughout your life, fear. It's kind of general. Okay, so we're going to cleanse, clear, release this fear now for this little Nadine, this brave, courageous part of Nadine that is giving up her boxing gloves now for a life of freedom, love, sovereignty, oneness, unconditional love, self-love. And then she went. Okay, so she dissolves. Wow. How's your kidney, Nadine?
It feels lighter. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Better.
Let me just tune in. Do we still need to move energy from there? And that's a yes. Yeah, so we're just gonna, if everybody, I'm just seeing that we need to like flush, flush our kidneys, which is with energy. So I'm gonna put my attention on doing that, especially Nadine's right kidney, just flushing love, light, energy to her kidneys. And we're doing that now. And I'm gonna ask Source for assistance with this, please. I can just see like an ocean of energy, a wave of energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, wow, I can really feel that. That's pretty awesome. I hope you guys can feel that. Great love. Thank you. Okay, so we need to just wait a moment. Actually, it's Nadine in 12th dimensional consciousness. Okay. So, okay, so Nazim, we're in 12th dimensional consciousness. Nadine is. So that's when we stop. That's when I know how to stop. We are going to fold in some timelines. So I'm going to talk everybody through how to do this. Okay, are you okay, Nadine? Yeah, we're good? Okay. Okay, so a timeline. I feel like I've said this 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. A timeline is
yes.
line that we're on. So physically we're on a path, and energetically we're also on a path. So a lot of times when we physically get off a path, like when we change our job or when a relationship ends or anything, we move. So we physically are not doing the same thing, but a lot of the times these timelines don't get dissolved or cleared if they need to be, and they're still out there in the universe. So that's a timeline. You can also have, or there are also timeline nodes or light nodes, and these are just like intersections where all the timelines meet. So I kind of see it like at the airport, you have the hub in the middle and you have all the runways coming out. So the timeline, the node is like the hub at the airport, and the timelines are kind of like the runways or the concourses coming off of those. Okay, so we are going to, let me ask how I'm going to do this. Yeah, so we can kind of do it as a meditation to do this. So time is light frequency arriving at different dimensions. So time is not linear. And this is how we can do these. So we're going to do these quantum jumping right now. Okay, so how do I want to start this? Let me tune in. Okay, so we're just going to place our hand on our heart right now and just get centered and grounded and take some breaths. Okay, so I'm sure, so everyone that's watching, will watch, I'm sure you have a timeline that needs to be folded in. Nadine, that definitely does. So we're taking a few breaths into our heart. And just feeling our gratitude for your existence, for being alive, for the love that you are, and for everything that surrounds you. Okay, then we're going to do a little chakra work on our chakras. I'm going to do 1 through 7, 1 through 8. Okay, so the 8th chakra is above our head. So these chakras and energy centers, we're going to place our attention on our first chakra. It's in our perineum area. Okay, we're just going to send loving, healing energy to it. And if you can visualize that kind of transforming into a star once we've done that. And just blessing this first chakra, this first energy center. And maybe you'll see that burst into a star and you'll know when that's done. Otherwise, just sending it love and blessing it. And then moving up to the second chakra. Again, just asking anything to be cleansed, cleansed, released. If there's something there that you're sensing, waiting for that to burst into a star point, sending it love, blessing this second energy center. And then moving up into the solar plexus area to the third energy center. And there'll be stuff here. This is really heavy. So cleanse, clear, releasing any denseness, any tightness, any tension in the solar plexus chakra. This third lower dimensional energy center. And then seeing that bursting into a star point, or just blessing it, sending it love. And then moving up into the heart space. And clearing, cleanse, clear, releasing any dense energies that you may feel that are there. And seeing this fourth energy center pop into a star point. And moving up into the fifth, into the throat, the center for communication and expression. Just giving that a big sweep, a big cleaning. Cleanse, clear, release. Dissolving, transmuting any stuckness, any stuck energy there from not speaking our truths. From swallowing our feelings, swallowing our emotions. And imagining this fifth energy center bursting, becoming a star point. And then moving up into the third eye point between our physical eyes. And cleaning out any debris that's there. And maybe blocking our intuition, our knowing. And seeing that burst into a star point. And then moving up to the crown chakra, illuminating the crown. Again, sweeping, dusting out any old cobwebs in the crown chakra. Cleanse, clear, release any energies that no longer serve us, that are blocking downloads from our higher self, from our oversoul. And seeing that burst into a star point. And also 8 through 12, imagining or seeing those chakras above our head. And those also bursting into star points and connecting us to source consciousness. And then just coming back and blessing the space that is around you right now, the space that you're in. And then if you can imagine allowing your awareness to stretch and spread all the way out into space. So maybe right now it's just stretching and spreading your consciousness and awareness out beyond your physical body, out to the walls of the room that you're in. And then moving beyond the walls of the room that you're in, and spreading all the way out into space, into infinity, as far as you can go, making yourself really, really big, this energy of you that you are. And now imagine yourself as small as you possibly can, like a tiny little particle of light. And this particle of light is going to jump to a new point that you would like to be on. So think of an intention of where you would like to be, what you would like to have, and then imagine this particle jumping into this space on this new timeline. Oh, we lost Nadine. Okay. Do I still have everybody? Okay, so this tiny particle of light that you are, jumping into this infinite space, and this is our new timeline that we have created for ourselves with our intention. So this next highest potential doorway into the quantum field is what we're jumping into. And then we can also just fold in all the old timelines that no longer serve us. And just ask them to be cleansed, cleared, released if there's something on there that needs to be cleansed, cleared, released. And folding those in, we're folding in those into the Akash, into the Akashic records, the Book of Records, where everything is kept for eons and eons. So we're just folding those in. Okay, and then coming back into the space of stillness. Okay, we lost Nadine, but it says I'm still alive, so I'm presuming I'm still alive. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all so much. I want to thank Nadine just for showing up, not just for showing up, but for showing up and doing the work and being brave and courageous, like I know that you guys all are. And I would like to honor your journeys and honor the work that you've done so far and the work that you will do. And just ask, is there anything else I need to communicate? No. Okay, so infinite blessings to all of you, and I will speak to you real soon. Bye-bye.